We are all on our own paths, all on our own journeys. Sometimes the paths cross and people arrive at the crossing points at the same time and meet each other. There are greetings, pleasantries are exchanged, and then they move on. But then once in a while the pleasantries become more, friendship grows, deeper links are made, hands are joined and love flies. The friendship has turned into love. Paths are joined, one path with two people walking it, both going in the same direction and sharing each other's journeys. They will now skip together in harmony and love, sharing joys and sorrows, hopes and fears, strengthening and upholding each other as they walk along side by side. At home, by the fire, whenever I look up, there you will be. And whenever you look up, there I shall be.
Two are better than one because they have a good return for their work. If one falls down, his friend can help him up. But pity the man who falls and has no one to help him up. Also, if two lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken.
I, Charles Henry Richard Francis,
take you, Charlotte Eleanor Critchley,
take you, Charlotte Eleanor Critchley,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
I, Charlotte Eleanor Critchley,
Take you, Charles Henry Richard Francis,
take you, Charles Henry Richard Francis,
to be my husband.
to be my husband,
To have and hold,
From this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death us do part.
till death us do part.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of our marriage.
as a sign of our marriage.
With my body I honour you.
With my body I honour you.
All that I am I give to you,
All that I am I give to you,
and all that I have I share with you,
and all that I have I share with you,
within the love of God,
within the love of God,
Father, Son and Holy Spirit.
Father, Son and Holy Spirit.
Charlie, you may kiss your wife.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. It is a pleasure and a privilege to have the opportunity of speaking on behalf of my beautiful daughter, my middle daughter. So my wife went into labour at about 2 o'clock on the afternoon, and she was delivered at 6 o'clock, and this was just enough time for her to hear Traviata and Rigoletto. And that is the reason why Charlotte is so musical. Charlie, we understand, is also a musician. He is quite an adept at the saxophone, and I was hoping to bring a saxophone with me, but unfortunately the pockets aren't big enough, so I have got him a small musical instrument. I must also tell you about another of my daughter's virtue, which is she is kindness herself. As a manifestation of her kindness, she's also an animal person, and she loves our cats. She absolutely loves them, and we know that Charlie is also an animal person. So musical kindness herself, but also very determined. Charlie, of course, is responsible for the three-piece suit and the socks and the tie. He didn't specify the underpants. And the underpants, I have brought the themed underpants, and this is the plug for my Australian relatives who are over there in the corner. Oh, very nice. Give us another tune, Charlie. Come on.
So firstly, a huge thank you to the Critchleys. You've welcomed me into your family like I was the son that Peter always wanted. Mum, Dad, Izzy, I could not have lucked out more in life's lottery. I've been so fortunate to be raised in such a close-knit, supportive and loving household. And I someday hope to be able to mirror that with Charlotte, so I've learnt many good lessons along the way. Most of you will be aware that Charlotte and I met on an online dating app, which had the unique function of allowing the woman to open up with the opening message. And Charlotte went for the flirtatious zinger, hi. And with that single syllable, two-letter word, I was hook, line and sinker. Perhaps a modern meeting, but a more old-fashioned and unremitting love you could not find. And in the blink of an eye, I was down on one knee at Turner's View, looking out over the River Thames at the top of Richmond Hill, asking Charlotte to marry me. And living together has been the best years of my life, and I'm hopeful that married life will continue much in the same vein. I will, however, strive to improve on some counts. I will not be so heavy-handed with the milk in your tea. And I promise you that one day I will cook you a steak which hasn't been incinerated. Which is a genetically inherited characteristic.
Yes, Charlie may have his flaws as a human being. And indeed, he does have several. From his irrational fear of pigeons, to his insatiable taste for partially cooked Frankfurter sausages, to his inability to track back in five-side football. Oh, sorry. It's getting a bit mean now, I'm sorry.
Yes, Ed, Charlie displays both his strengths and flaws on the football pitch. It's here where, over the years, he's shown many of the qualities that we know will make him a perfect future husband for Charlotte. He is loyal to his team, as he is loyal to his friends and family. He has a cultured right foot, as he has a cultured taste for porcine-based meats. He is clinical in front of goal, as he is clinical in front of the wine offers at Waitrose.
Charlie is an excellent amateur football player. However, at the risk of sounding a tad sentimental, you are also an excellent friend. And I feel genuinely very lucky to have been randomly placed into that same class as you back in secondary school all those years ago.
Sometimes as a friend, you know very early when that friend has found a special person. And it's safe to say myself and Ed knew very early that Charlie had found that special person with Charlotte. Charlie's absolutely besotted by Charlotte, and we think they are a fantastic couple.
It really is a genuine pleasure to see two people who are clearly so right for each other, and to be able to celebrate that with them today.
And very finally, I do propose a toast to my beautiful, darling new wife, Charlotte, who looks the absolute stunning picture of perfection and beauty today. Charles, you are my best friend, my kitchen waltz partner, my soulmate, and now my legal wife. I cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with you and for the great many adventures that the future holds. I love you with all my heart.